What is up, Yugi Tubers? This is Flames Kurai coming at you. This time I am doing Battling Boxers. Understand that I am testing this deck right now. This version. I've been playing Battling Boxers pretty much since they came out, but I got an idea last night that sounded kind of fun, so I'm going to give this a try. Leave your comments below as to what you think I should do to change it, because I do want input as to how I could build this deck to make it better. I'm waiting for Shadow Punch, but until then, I'm kind of stuck, limited. Anyway, we have 3 Switch Hitter. He can summon any Battling Boxer from your grave when he's normal summoned, including the Xyz monsters, so that's really helpful, especially with how I use this deck. We have 3 Sparer, who can special summon himself if you control a Battling Boxer. You cannot conduct your battle phase after you summon him, which means you can special summon him main phase 2 and not have to worry about skipping your battle phase, which I only recently learned. I seem to have a bad habit of misreading effects, but yeah. Next up we have 3 Headgear. Headgear can throw a Battling Boxer in your deck to the grave, which, when he's normal summon, and then once per turn while he's in attack, can't be destroyed by battle. He's really good. He can send this guy to the grave, Glassjaw. Glassjaw, when he's sent to the graveyard, detached, sent to the grave via, Headgear, Foolish Burial, whatever, destroyed, he can, add a Battling Boxer from your grave to your hand. Next up, we have 3 Veil. Veil can special summon himself when you take battle damage, and then you gain back the damage you took, which makes him really helpful. Plus, he's level 4, and he combos wonderfully with Headgear. Next up, we have 3 Counterpunch, because Counterpunch can give one of your Battling Boxers 1,000 attack by banishing himself from your hand or grave. The 1,000 attack can only happen once per battle, though, so you can't just go, look, my monster has plus 3,000 attack, because that'd be broken as all heck. Anyway, next up, for the non-Battling Boxer engine, we have 3 Rose Warrior of Revenge. I wanted to give her a try because she's a level 4 Fire Warrior tuner, and so I figured it'd be interesting to mix level 8 Synchros in here. Plus, she has a burn effect if she kills something by battle, so I figured why the heck not. It sounded like fun. Next up, we have 2 Blue Flame Swordsmen. He's been in the deck pretty much as long as he's been out. When he's destroyed, he can banish himself to summon any Flame or Fire Warrior monster from your grave. And he can also sacrifice 600 of his own attack to permanently increase one of your other warriors' attacks by 600. So he can help buff up your monsters. Next, we have 1 Blaster. Blaster, obvious reasons. You can special summon him, you can destroy stuff with him. In a fire deck, in a deck that is purely fire, Blaster, as far as I'm concerned, is a must. Anyway, next up for the spells, we have 2 Reinforcement of the Army, because Konami decided to finally be nice to the Warriors. I mean, I'm not saying that they absolutely need it, because, let's face it, with all the support that Elemental Heroes are getting, they don't need more search, but you know what? They'll probably wise up after the new Elemental Heroes have come out and put it back down to 1. But, whatever. Next up, we have 3 Upstart Goblin, because with the amount of attack power this deck gives Lead Yoke and your other things, you don't have to worry about your opponent gaining that extra 1,000 attack power. Next up, we have 2 Rank Up Magic Quick Chaos and 1 Rank Up Magic Variance Force. I kind of wanted to use Quick Chaos for a while now. I mean, I know Variance Force is a little better, but Quick Chaos is something you can spring, like, oh look, my Arc, I've stolen one of your monsters, and now he only has 1 material. So, now you attack him? Okay, well, he has no material. You're gonna Dark Hole? Cool, Quick Chaos. Look, Dark. And now he dies, he comes back, and I gain 2,800 life points. It's just a fun card to spring on your opponent, since it's a quick play. Next up, 2 Instant Fusions. you can use this to summon you can use them to summon Carbonala Warrior from your extra deck to give it easier access to rank 4 Xyz. I mean, not that the deck really needs it, but just to give it that little push forward. Next up, we have 2 Overlay Regens, because this card gives one of your Xyz monsters an extra material, and it's funny to steal something of your opponent's with Arc, and then play Overlay Regen so he has 2 materials again, so you can do it again. I've done it multiple times, it's hilarious. Next up, we have 1 Battlin Boxer Spirits. Battlin Boxing Spirits can special summon a Battlin Boxer from your grave after you've milled a card. I was running 3 in here, however I got tired of seeing it in my starting hand, and every time I'd play it, I'd end up milling one of my rank up magics, and I mean every time. It was retarded. So I cut Battlin Boxing Spirits down to 2 after a while, and then it kept happening, so I cut it down to 1. So far I haven't had that issue, but we'll see. And last up, we have 3 Reckless Greed, because this deck can stall and protect itself just fine. You don't have to worry about what'll happen the 2 turns that you can't draw cards. Okay, so that's the main deck. Next up, we have the extra deck. We have 3 Lead Yolks, because he's the boss monster of the deck. I don't think he deserved rare. I think he deserved super or ultra, but you know what? I won't complain, because that made it really easy to get him. He can protect himself and other Battlin Boxer monsters, and then give himself 800 attacks, so yeah. We have Battlin Boxer Star Cestus. This guy can make one of your Battlin Boxers immune to being destroyed by battle, and makes your opponent take the damage instead. But that only works with Battlin Boxers, so yeah. Next we have number C105, Battlin Boxer Comet Justice. This guy is a Volcasaurus on steroids. He can if you have Star Cestus as one of his materials, you can detach to shoot something, and then your opponent takes damage equal to its attack, and when he kills something by battle, he deals damage equal to the half that monster's attack, so he's just awesome. Next we have number 101, Silent Honor Arc, because Arc, he's just amazing, and then you can rank him up into Dark. Now, one thing I always found funny about these two is supposedly Arc transforms into Dark. I'm not, and I mean literally transforms like Transformers into Dark. I don't see how they figured that works, but you know what? Whatever. I also heard some people say that Arc was supposed to be a shark of some sort. I'm not entirely sure what the heck, but whatever. Next we have Ragnazero, and I don't know why, but I absolutely love these two. I suppose it's probably their ability to shoot monsters with altered attack powers. It probably comes from my deep hatred of Fire Fists, but whatever. They're fun. They give you draw power, and just like Dark, Ragnafinity can summon herself from the grave if she's destroyed while she has a material, and you have her rank down in the grave. Anyway, next up, Rhapsody and Berserk, because graveyard removal, he banishes, he can detach to banish something from a monster from your opponent's grave. That's not once per turn, and for things like, Shadows, Burning Abyss, things like Sawteller Knights, and they need so many decks just get fucked over by this card. Excuse my French, that was accidental. Anyway, next up, number C80, Requiem and Berserk. Requiem is... Requiem you can use his banish from the graveyard effect, or you can just straight rank him up into this guy and banish 3 cards on your opponent's field. And you can do that in a single turn, because he can banish something on the field per detach, and that's not once per turn. It's just awesome. And then you can equip him to one of your Xyz monsters, and give that Xyz monster an extra 2,000 attack. He's really good. Next up for the level 8 synchros, we have Scrap Dragon and Crimson Blader. Scrap Dragon can destroy a card you control and then a card your opponent controls. And so you can have him target your lead yoke, and then when your lead yoke would be destroyed, you can detach to protect your monster. So then you're getting +1 and destroying a card your opponent controls. So why the heck not in Crimson Blader? Because Crimson Blader. And then for those 2 instant fusions, I have 2 Carbonella Warriors. I would run 3 instant fusions and 3 Carbonella Warriors, but I don't have 3 Carbonella Warriors for whatever weird reason. I used to have a bunch of them. Anyway, like I said, tell me what you think. Tell me what changes I could make to make the deck better. Anyway, subscribe. See you later.